It's more like him, man. There's so many people around and dogs that like he just can't. He needs to like be out there checking shit out. He's only now coming down off the high of like so many dogs being around.
Wow.
I like that.
For us
He's
to
coming
take
off
him
the
back.
high.
You talking about Dylan?
Yeah, talking about
Oh
Dylan.
yeah.
No, we're still in it, man.
Dylan's been pissing and shitting all over my apartment complex for the last week.
It's how I assert dominance. It's a primitive
Right.
reflex. I almost can't help it.
Almost can't. I mean, he could, but he still doesn't stop. I love
It is
that
what it
image.
is.
All right. And on that conservative maxim, we will begin the session. So, Laurel, did we not have a recap?
Sure didn't.
That's fine. Nothing important happened last session, I don't think, anyways. So, I think you guys came to the city and talked to some people, and it was rather uninteresting, and nothing really new happened. No, you guys made it to Bryn Shander, and this is sort of the major jumping off point. We did what we normally do, which is we had a whole session that was just RP, sort of setting the stage for a number of sessions, which will probably be super combat heavy. You guys found out that the situation in the north is pretty dire. There are attacks from the north via orcs and giants, and attacks from the south via barbarians. There's rumors of white dragons and all sorts of crazy shit. And Bryn Shander is in this weird situation where it's on lockdown, but a lot of the townsfolk are being recruited to be members of the guard, while anybody who is suspected of having barbarian lineage is being exiled from the community as a sort of safety precaution. And you guys have finally, after sort of tapping all of your resources, arrived back at the inn. Oh, I guess another thing to mention is the brief trip to the Temple of the Triad, which has proved very interesting. Isolde found out that her mother is still alive somewhere, and DeMarcus had a reconnection with Torm, which, for those of you who don't know, is just going to manifest itself in him being a devotion paladin again. But means no haste or no misty step, so R.I.P. Speedy, Splinky DeMarcus. Anyways, then you guys find yourself back at the inn, where...
Yeah, we need DeMarcus more on my speed.
Need what, sorry?
No, sorry. I said we needed DeMarcus more on my speed, so sorry.
Yeah.
It's just a little quip.
Yeah, well, but now with Veryl's beads, you might be able to surpass him in speed. But anyways, you find yourself back at the inn. Veryl just told you guys that tomorrow you have to fight a big fight in Tourmaline, or at least suggested that that was a possible future for you to pursue. And you guys are sort of responding to that before going to bed.
Yeah, that was like literally where we left off, right? Was he just told us about Tourmaline?
Correct.
Taryn will ask how far away Tourmaline is.
Gotta check my map.
I suppose Izzy would probably know that best.
It
Not too
is...
far. It is one of the closer settlements.
It's about 10 miles.
Yeah, what's the conversion on that? 10 miles? Is that like a couple hours?
I mean...
That's like a morning walk.
Yeah, it's like a half-day hike, technically, in the snow. But if you guys, you remember your fast travel rules, you could push it to get there quickly and make a Constitution saving throw.
So it wouldn't take us terribly long to get there. if that is what we want to do tomorrow.
Sorry, Laurel, I didn't get any of that.
Oh, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can.
Oh. Oh, she just said, that it wouldn't take terribly long if that's what we want to do tomorrow.
Are we entertaining other options?
Well, we had suggested possibly going to Targos just to get some information about these onslaughts before we put ourselves in the middle of one, since they are staying strong on the front lines.
If speed is a necessity, then I can use one of my shapes to make that happen.
If this is as urgent as Vero makes it sound, we probably don't have time to rest the night and then spend a significant amount of time in Targos before the city falls.
Check something real quick.
I believe we have the evening, but in the morning, speed will be a necessity.
Yeah, sorry, I was just checking to see if I can scry on a location, and I cannot. Not yet. Guess it would be better, since we don't know what is going on there, to, I guess, go sooner rather than later. And Veryl's vision was just that there will be a big battle today, right? It wasn't anything detailed.
It was just giants and orcs are imminently attacking Tourmaline, whether that means presently or some point tomorrow, but yeah, Tourmaline is on the cusp of a giant and orc attack. Details unclear.
Does anyone object to us leaving first thing tomorrow for Tourmaline?
I'd prefer to leave now, but I understand the rationale of resting for the night, so I'll do whatever the group wants.
We might be fully rested.
I don't think
No,
so.
you're not. You
we
fought
are not.
you fought 2 Bahirs and then
Correct.
flew across the north, and then had a day.
Yeah, so we haven't slept at the inn yet.
Correct.
Okay.
Could I? Well, I could see if we leave, now rather than later, if that's a good idea. But it'll take me about 10 minutes to do. Still kind of new at it.
Taryn has a level of exhaustion right now.
I do, yeah.
Yeah.
Taryn is like visibly struggling to keep his eyes open during this
Yeah,
conversation.
all right. So if that's the case, I redact what DeMarcus would have said. He probably wouldn't have been pushing belief right now as much.
Okay. One day I'll be able to use augury, and it will make sense.
Let's just rest for the night. It's been a long day.
And as you say that, Magnus sort of comes by and says, "I've prepared your rooms. Isolde, your old room is still accessible, and everybody else can take anything. It's we haven't had visitors in a while, so." And she sort of looks around. She says, "I don't presume to know who shares a room, but there's plenty enough for everybody to sleep alone. And then he sort of looks, eyeballing each of the men in the group, or share a room.
Thank you, Dad. And she'll split off from the group and kind of walk over to talk to him. If everyone else is like kind of milling about or going to bed.
Taryn will
Yeah,
head out and go to bed.
yeah, DeMarcus would do likewise.
Yeah, there's bedrooms this way if you want.
I know.
Like on the map?
Yeah.
John.
Hey, I didn't make the map.
That's very cool.
I do not seem to have access to my token. Oh, never mind.
Is this a situation where Bryn
that's
Chandra is
awesome.
worried about attacks in the night?
You mean not just regularly?
Like, is there any risk of the inn being, like, attacked in the night, that someone might come here?
Yeah, I mean, you get the vibe that anything could happen here. That you don't feel safe. I mean, you're safe insofar as you're safe in the city, but that only protects you from things that can't get in the city.
Damon would, like, summon his owl, and then leave him in, like, this common area before heading to a bedroom to rest for the night.
Like perched up in a corner or something?
Yeah,
Alright.
just so he can, like, throw his mind that way and keep an eye on the main area.
Sure. Let me just throw E up in the corner there.
E, nice.
Well, that's the name for his owl.
Yeah. But also nice.
What a cute owl.
Johoff is going to request just some alcohol to help him sleep.
He eyeballs you and he says, "You want the good stuff?"
Well, I would not presume, but I mean, if you're offering.
He goes to underneath the counter and pulls out a bottle of something very nice and scoots it across the table.
Sweet. So Johoff is like, wow, oh, well, thanks you very much for that. And he gets a sort of little wry look on his face, and he puts his hand on his oldest shoulder and goes, "Come to bed soon, Wub." And then takes the bottle and walks out.
Magnus's eyes get really big, and then he tries to like take a deep breath and says, I guess I'm not
Nope.
surprised."
No, that's a misunderstanding. He's just kidding.
Oh, good, because those tattoos, I don't know. Anyways,
Asshole.
Some of them are magical, you know.
Magical assholes?
No magical tattoos.
Wow, interesting.
Yeah. They're good people. I know they're a bit odd, but they're good people.
He nods, says, Of course they are. They would have to be to travel with you. I trust your judgment."
Thanks. On that topic, I received some news today while we were at the House of the Triad.
Gert, your microphone's kicking on.
And it seems to be the case that Mother is alive. I'm not sure where she is, but Father Mateo told me that she is safe.
He looks hopeful, but he shakes his head and he says, "You trust Father Mateo after what he did to you?" He practically
talked
kicked you
about
out
it.
of this town.
I know. Maybe it is easier to trust him because I hope he is right. But
Yeah,
he
well,
told me that he sent me away because he knew what I was supposed to be doing was more than just being an alleviator in the order.
he sort of scoffs. Says, figures like that have a way of turning anything into a prophecy. You should be careful around him. Don't tell him anything you know.
Alright. Well, hopefully he is telling the truth. But I wanted to share what I knew. I think that's good advice, though. It is tempting to fall quickly into trusting people that look so familiar after so long.
Indeed. I only say it because the religious folk in this town have been more than complicit with kicking out your mother's ancestors.
I see.
He says there's a
That is
particular fellow, the horned helmet. You see him walking down the street, you turn around.
did see him briefly, but I was kind of hidden. Who is he?
He's goes by the name of Cato. Some religious individual, I don't know. But Raynor listens to him. That's enough for me to know that he's not the he's not welcome around here, at least.
That he is religious?
Well, he has an allegiance to some god, it appears. It's one of those divine types, but I don't claim to be an expert or anything about that.
I'll definitely keep an eye out for him.
Very well.
We are probably leaving tomorrow. I'm not sure when we will return, but we will try to do so safely.
He nods and then says, "It might not be safe to re-enter the town. So, if you get out, be sure to get anything you need. This might be a one-way trip."
Okay. He looks a little bit sad at that. Understandable.
He also looks sad.
Well, I will see if we need any supplies tomorrow, but yeah, I guess it will be goodbye for a little while then.
He says, "Tell you what, why don't you tell me what you need, and I'll make sure it's here, ready for you in the morning. I'll see if I can, run to the square and talk to some old friends."
Yeah. And she'll, I guess, spend time brainstorming a list, which I don't have.
Sure.
And then she'll go to bed.
Very well.
Is there anything that we need, crew?
Now, it is a war-torn town with, rationing going on, so it's not like you'll have access to everything, but he could probably scrape together some supplies or reagents or whatever it is that you guys use. Or rations, or anything for travel.
Yeah, I'm looking at the list right now. We have 60 rations. That's right, I was going to delete these homemade wolf rations. Those are spoiled.
Those were all in Missile's bag of holding, right? That you left on his body?
No,
I'm
Garrett
just kidding.
has it.
I'm just kidding.
Oh. We would be in big trouble
We left the rations on his body for the wolves.
as an offering. Yes, we have 60 rations. Do we want more?
I think if you could scrounge up some, that would be better. Or that would be good.
Yeah.
But like, there's no like real and urgent need type of thing.
Do we have enough spell components like diamonds? Because not the meta, but you know, we have two casters that can bring people back.
That's not too meta.
We have a 500 gold diamond, 300 gold or the little diamonds, and another small pouch with 50 gold of diamond. So, I could try to revivify 2 people.
Where's Revivify?
Yeah, Revivify is 250 or 300.
I'm looking.
300.
And it's
300. Yeah, if we
of
get
little diamonds.
Yeah, if we
Yeah.
tried to use this one big diamond, it would consume the whole diamond for one cast.
so if we get another 300 gold worth of diamonds, that would be fine. And then Wozner will be an option at least.
We'll
It
put
might
on
be
the
hard to
list, but that'd be
scrounge
hard.
diamonds.
Yeah.
So I'll just tell you this. He can get diamonds, but they're going to be just double the rate. And
Okay.
there'll be a cap, I'll say, of 600 diamonds. So if you want to spend 1,200 gold for 600 diamonds, then that's fine.
We have a 9,900 gold. I think
Wozner would
probably-
just want 300 diamonds on his person, just in case.
Okay. Yeah,
But-
we'll just do that then.
Okay.
Have
So
the double
600 gold. Subtract that from the group. As you put out 600 gold on the table for Magnus to take to his contact, he is pretty blown away. He says, "This is a small fortune."
Yeah. We've had some success in travels, but they're often also very expensive travels, so it all gets used. How much are rations? If we get 40 more rations, is it 40 gold?
I'd just say double rate.
Okay, it's easy. Man, her dad's gonna be loaded. What else do we need? Does anyone want? I mean, I assume he can't find like potions and stuff like that.
He could probably scrounge together. Again, it's like 1 or 2.
Yeah, and probably also double the rate.
Yep.
I think we have some potions of cold resist, correct?
Sounds right. Because you guys kept buying them, and you used a few, but not as many as you bought. Because I feel like you bought one for each person at one point, and then Missile bought a bunch at one point.
Yeah, we just bought 4 in session 20.
Perfect. But, those might be a good
Yeah.
thing to stock up on.
She'll ask him to look for some. How much are they? Potion of resist.
Anybody else have requests?
guess she'll get one more, because it's going to be $1,000 for the one. Did I not hear anybody, or is just nobody talking?
Nobody's talking. It's a real quiet, I mean, they're asleep, I
Right.
guess.
No one's
Yeah.
talking.
Accurate. Okay, and that was 1,000.
Vegral is quietly reading his grimoire by the fire as he kind of meditates on his spells in preparation.
Alright, I think that's everything.
Alright, cool. Yeah, so just double price on everything. But yeah, that is, he goes off to get that stuff, and, you head to bed, I guess.
Yeah, I'm gonna go poke around in these. How cool is this friggin' map?
Pretty cool.
Very cool.
It's from Odinson Games. Odinson Games.
Can we take a long rest now?
You may.
Awesome.
And you guys all fall asleep and have the nicest sleep. It's just comfy beds and warm fires. It's straight up delightful. Alright, write that down, Dylan.
Yes, sir. Remember, we still have a point of inspiration from last session.
Correct, yeah. Okay. And the morning comes, and all of you wake up rested in your rooms. Damon, through the owl's vision, at one point you just see Magnus come in like in a coat with a bag of stuff, sort of running around, sort of warming his hands by the fire and laying out stuff. And then you see him, he's up the whole night, arranging stuff and you know, like getting things for the group, and then you hear him through your owl's perception cooking food, and you guys wake up to a just like super nice feast in front of you with eggs and sausages and pancakes and waffles and everything.
Zolda's digging in. This is the home cooking she's been waiting for.
Yeah, Demarcus is very happy about this, and he is going to town on all the food.
I'll eat a bowl of fresh fruit.
Then we'll just say, "Your hospitality is most gracious, Mr. Brynja."
He says, thanks. Do you eat?
I do not, but your service is appreciated nonetheless.
Very well. And then he sees Johoff come up to the bar, and he goes, morning, son.
Morning, Pops.
Well, I hope you enjoy the food. And I got your supplies, Isolde. I hope they were pretty expensive, but was able to acquire enough of the things you asked for.
Perfect, thank you.
And then he sort of looks at this strange breakfast diner full of heroes with shiny mithril armor and magic rings and floating Ioun stones all sort of sitting at his bench. And he goes, I guess trying to talk you out of going to war is a foolish endeavor.
It is.
Very well. I guess I wish you luck. And I'll say this, that the Magnus Brynja breakfast gives everybody 5 temp HP.
Hey,
Nice.
Some good home cooking.
Ooh.
good cooking.
Does that include Damon?
Oh, no. Varel sets his HP to 10. Oh god, he's poisoned. Magnus, a grim look comes over his face. It was always my plan.
Did you foresee this? Yeah.
You're all poisoned.
Yeah, apparently Magnus doesn't like prophets.
Right.
And Vossner is surprisingly unaffected.
It was the meat that was poisoned.
Damn right. Root vegetables for the win.
And you guys eat your breakfast, and it's still like dark out. I mean, by virtue of it being up far north, so the sun doesn't rise till much later. But also, it's like early. I'd say like 5 a.m. that you guys all got up, because Varel sort of insisted to you that you had to get up as early as you could. But you still got a full night's rest because you went to bed early.
Early to bed, early to rise.
What would be the safest way out of the city, you think? She asks her father.
He sort of like looks, well, probably the south gate. That's how you came in, right? From Dagon. So, yeah, I'd take that route.
Do they inspect the people leaving just as closely?
It depends. But this time of morning, I bet that witch is asleep, and they're not gonna complain about people leaving for the most part.
Let's be off.
Okay. Laurel, did you guys add those things to your inventories? Those potions and shit? Whatever you ordered, whatever you bought.
Cold resistance. Yeah, the cold resistance is in my personal inventory.
Okay.
I updated our rations.
Okay.
And our diamonds.
Very well. Okay. So now you guys are heading out of town. Anything you want to do before you leave?
I will condense a haste spell into the moat using arcane abeyance. And give it to Vosner once again.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, so... Oh, Dylan, I think you're still on private.
Oh, whoops.
That's fine.
Alright, yeah.
I mean, they know what it does, so...
Got you.
Just delete those. Okay, so you guys head off on foot, so you can, I guess, I'll send you to the map of Icewind Dale. And you are heading towards Tourmaline, which we'll just say is 9 miles away. And already in the distance, you can see a faint glow from fires in the city as you march towards it.
As we're marching, I would be casting, kind of as soon as we got away from the city, I would cast Find Steed, and my steed would kind of like come over like a hill at a certain point and sort of just join us as we march, walking beside us.
Yeah, are you gonna ride on your mount?
No, not yet. He's just walking beside me, and I'm kind of petting him and walking with him.
Very well. And you guys start walking. You guys want to fast forward it, or do you want to have any conversations?
I assume we got out without any
Yeah.
problems.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. The guards were pretty sleepy when you got there, and there was still between the night shift and like the morning shift, and so there was sort of a you know, lax guard situation, and you just asked to leave, and they were happy to oblige.
As we approach the stretch of path that seems like danger could spring on us, I would ask Damon to pause and just for the group to wait for a minute so that I could cast Gift of Alacrity on Damon in case we get jumped, and then Mage Armor on myself. Just
Very well.
Nice.
So you guys, what does Varyl's mage armor look like?
So he's still dressed in the relatively like mundane wizard's robes, not quite tattered, like nice quality material, but pretty unadorned. But when he casts mage armor, it kind of gets this thin sheer to it, almost as if it's reflecting.
Cool.
But upon closer inspection, it's just cloth.
Interesting.
It's shiny clothes. All right,
Yeah.
very cool. Yeah. So DeMarcus finds his steed, and Varel buffs up, and you guys start walking towards Tourmaline. Let's. Should we do a travel roll? We haven't done one in so long.
Sure.
Yeah. All right.
Cold as fuck.
Yeah. Let me pull up the old system here. Dust this off. Okay. Here's travel system revised. Right. Okay, so what pace do you want to go? Basically, you've got three options: fast, normal, or slow. Fast will mean you fail your stealth and have a minus on survival, perception, animal handling, and athletics checks. And you would have to make a Constitution saving throw DC 10 to or suffer a point of exhaustion.
And how fast would fast get us there?
It would get you there in like, so I guess the travel is 10 miles, but it is, I guess it's like 9 miles, but it is in slow terrain, so it would basically take double the time normally. So it would take you, if you went slow, it would take you a whole day to walk there, like a whole day's travel from morning to evening. If you go normal, it will take, you'll get there in the afternoon, and if you go fast, you'll get there before noon.
We should probably go fast, right? There's urgency here.
Yeah, if that's a populated town and we're already seeing fires, I think Izzy would want us to go fast.
Okay, so I need somebody to be the scout and roll perception. I need somebody to be the guide and roll survival, and then the person with the lowest athletics has to roll athletics, and then the person with the lowest stealth has to roll stealth. Actually, you auto fail stealth, so that one you don't have to roll.
I'm pretty good
My
at
athletics
perception.
Okay.
Is who has the worst athletics?
I think it's usually Isolde.
Athletics, I'm okay. I have +2.
Oh,
I
okay.
have +2 as well.
Vosner will shape into my giant elk form,
Okay.
so I can easily or I guess wolf form, since I'll have bonuses for against cold.
Okay. Yeah. So
I'll be a giant wolf, and someone could,
Okay.
I guess, ride on me if they want.
I don't know if you need to have anybody ride on you. I guess the question is, who's the lowest in athletics?
I'm at 10 for athletics.
Yeah, what?
You mean strength.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm a +2 for athletics.
Same.
We can help people, right?
Correct, yeah.
So I'm not actually proficient in any of the other shit we gotta roll, but I have a +5 to athletics. I could help whoever is the lowest, maybe.
Yeah, I'll just imagine Johoff like running atop the snow and like helping people who like fall into little drifts or something.
Yeah, I'm a +8.
Some
Yeah,
Legolas
I'll roll
shit
it.
right
Yeah.
there.
Okay, so Isolde rolls the athletics, and on a fail, let's
Did
see.
the help add anything?
Oh, yeah. Actually, that'd be enough, I'd say, to succeed. Gotta remember all my DCs.
I mean, I've got my horse. I'm either riding it or somebody else can, if that changes anything.
Yeah, I'll just say that between like you eventually like you have Isolde ride on the horse or something because she's the frailest or something. Because Vosner normally would be it, I think, unless it's Veyroll. And anyways, between all of that and you guys being able to like ride on your Great Wolf and on a horse, I think you guys can get do that athletics part fine. So I need somebody to roll the perception.
Could I roll perception?
Or survival. Somebody has to do survival as well.
Well, I could use keen hearing and smell and rely on hearing, and it'll give me advantage on perception.
Okay, yeah. Go for it.
All right, what is it's alt for advantage?
That sounds right. Oh, you got to click on the actual skill.
No. Why is this not
sorry,
working?
I didn't mean to hit that.
Standard roll.
No, you got to click on. Oh, I don't know if it's on your wolf thing.
Yeah, usually it would just roll the die.
I know, but you're clicking on the feature, not the actual skill check.
Oh, the skill. Sorry.
There you go. Yeah. Here's what you guys are like running, basically just like jogging towards this city, and in the process, you hear the sounds of battle raging in the distance. But at one point, Vosner, you smell. Huh. I'm trying to. Give me a second.
Excuse me. That actually happens to me a lot here in Florida, where I go, I smell, and then I go, huh.
You ever go like, I can't tell if it's a good smell or a bad smell?
Oh my god, yeah.
I get that all the time. I'm like, that smells really good or really bad. I have to figure it out. Okay, there's no... Damn. Okay. So... Here's what happens. Vosner, you hear just in the tiniest, like the farthest reach of your hearing, the sound of wings flying through the air. And when you look to see where it's coming from, the sound is gone and you can't see anything. And you're still a wolf, so I don't know how you're going to communicate this, but just thought you would know. Want to know. Also, how long does your wolf form last?
I think it's half my level.
Yeah, so figure that out because you're going to be traveling for like 4 hours or so. So
Right.
If it wears off before you get there, we'll want to know. And then who rolled the survival?
I would stay
Was
5
that
hours.
Isolde?
I did, but I had forgotten that I think we were all only allowed to do one of the things.
I mean, you could do survival if you're proficient in it.
I am not.
Is anybody else proficient in survival?
Vosner is as a wolf.
I think that's why we normally had Vosner do the survival. Anyways, so we'll just say,
But like, is there like a road we're following?
yeah, you know what? I'll hand wave the survival for this time since you're on a road. But I'll say that your next survival check is going to be at a disadvantage, just because it's narrative consequences. I don't know. And okay, so everybody has to
try and
make.
communicate what I saw. I'll kind of like stop in my tracks and like growl at the sky and try and get someone's attention. Whoever's closest to me in, I guess our little column. I guess I would be towards the front, so sniffing around.
Yeah, anybody else is welcome to try to make a perception roll to see what Vosner saw, or hear what he heard, because he technically didn't see anything.
Perception?
Yeah.
Ooh, I didn't see anything.
I did not. What would we need for the Constitution save?
Yeah, so the Constitution save is a DC 10, and you do have the bonus from DeMarcus.
Okay, well, I passed it. So.
DeMarcus would, or DeMarcus or Zilda. And we need a con save.
Yeah, so everybody does a con save. DeMarcus and Isolde, you don't hear anything. Or see anything.
Did my natural one get me anything?
You now have tinnitus. You hear a faint ringing in your ears.
That is the third time I've rolled a 6.
Oh my god, what is this saving throw situation? Holy fuck.
Does that automatically add? Oh, it doesn't. It's not automatically adding in the bonus.
Yeah, you'd have to equip it from DeMarcus. That said, even with a bonus, Johoff, you take 1 point of exhaustion, and so does Vosner. Isolde doesn't because of the bonus. Yeah. So Johoff.
As a wolf, though.
You just take a point of exhaustion in general. You're rushing through the things and scouting and trying to listen to things, and I don't know. Something happens that's exhausting. How's that for narrative? And as you approach the city, you see hundreds of people all leaving the city gates. And it is just like people with anything they can get on their back, with carts that are like getting stuck in the snow that people are abandoning, and people are fleeing down the road towards Bryn Shander. And you're sort of like walking against the flow of the crowd.
I ask everybody to wait for just 1 minute and walk up to Izzy and say, "Good luck." And I cast Fortune's Favor.
Nice. And what's that look like for her?
I think the way I described it previously is you just feel this like in a corner of your mind, there's this glimmer of optimism that no matter what happens in the near future, if you're in a pinch, you'll pull through.
That's really nice.
Yeah. So you feel uplifted by these strange words of this very strange elf. And yeah, you guys make it to the gates of the city. Is there anything you want to do regarding the crowd or moving in?
Exopod is like pushing by us, going in the opposite direction with all their belongings, I
Yes.
assume.
Correct.
I would just see if I can stop one long enough to ask them what is happening and like who is in the city.
Yeah, you get just the frantic, manic voice of somebody who's been screaming all night, who just says, "Orcs, giants, death, and he just like stumbles past you and runs.
Oh boy.
And you just hear people say, get to Bryn Shander.
Are there bushes around or like trees, sort of like a tree line near us?
No, you're kind of out in the tundra. Is there something you need a tree for?
I just want to hide behind something so I can drop my shape, so I don't freak people out.
Oh. I think things are chaotic enough that you could probably get away with changing shape if you want.
All right. Yeah, I'll drop my shape. And I guess, yeah, I'll do that.
And? Or is that it?
Oh, well, I was gonna cast Flame Shield on myself in preparation.
Okay. You didn't want to tell your group about seeing something or hearing something?
Well, we're in the middle of chaos right now, so like as soon as we can get like out of the middle of the giant swarm of people, I would probably tell them.
Okay, so as you push through, you see that it is a bunch of people running for their lives, and not far from that, you see a contingent of guards who are standing at the at a small river which runs through the center of the town, and they're sort of posted up on one side as refugees flee from one end across the small bridges, past the guards and kind of into you.
I'll turn to everyone before we get to the guards and say, while we were coming up, I heard something in the distance. It sounded like the flapping of wings. So just be wary. There might be something larger that could be quite dangerous for us.
Yeah, that is not good news. I guess we'll take one threat at a time, but we should try our best not to be surprised.
Yeah.
Okay. And as you guys are sort of walking and talking, you see up close more of the carnage. You come up to a bridge, and across the bridge you see a small contingent of guards and a bunch of buildings which are already sort of knocked over and destroyed. In front of
Are
you...
we
Yep.
inside the town, or are we at the outskirts?
No, you're inside the town now.
Okay.
There was nobody guarding the south gate. I mean, it was just people running. And in front of you guys, there is a large church which has been completely leveled. A large bell tower sort of casts out in front of you, scattered across the ground, and there are fires already in some of the buildings, including at the base of this tower and this chapel. And you see sort of faintly as the sun is rising, standing above the smoke and debris, you can see the tall heads of giants sort of lumbering towards. And you see next to you men with ballistas loading them up, getting ready to fire them across the river. And you come up to a guard who seems to be sort of running the show, instructing people where to go. And this is what you see. And I just want to apologize if this murders all of your computers. I will attempt to use less particle effects in the future.
As we're kind of like coming up to this scene, John, I would have taken, whenever it would have seemed to make some kind of sense, I would have kind of insisted that Isolde get off of my steed before she falls off of it in the middle of a battle or an ambush or something.
Is it
Yeah,
loading
she
for
would
you
hop
guys?
down.
Yeah, it just loaded.
Okay.
It's working on it. And she would also kind of insist that DeMarcus be the one to discuss the military plans. with whoever's running the show.
So DeMarcus, I think, would hop on top of his steed then and lead up to the guys defending the post and whoever seems to be in charge. Do I see anybody that seems to be in charge, John?
Yeah, there's a guy kind of right in front of you who seems to be the most in charge.
Okay. Yeah, and so I would kind of like ride up to him and I would say, "We've come from Bryn Shander to help. What's going on?"
He points across the river at the church and says, "Orcs, giants, attacking. We're trying to hold the line at the river, but it's not looking good." And you see him like raise his hand for another volley, and all of the ballistas on this side of the river hurl bolts out in towards the chapel, hitting orcs and giants.
Marcus asks, "Do they have any strategy? Are they after anything in particular, or is it just mayhem?"
They're just here to sack the city and kill as many
The
people
friend
as they
said
can.
he saw something flying while we were walking over here. Anything in the skies?
Nothing that we've seen.
Marcus nods and says, "If we go in there, try not to shoot us."
He nods and like gives an order out to all of his people that you're basically on their side. And Matt, are you gonna do this on a horse? Should I pull that out?
Yeah.
All right. Dust off the old mount.
Yep. We're making you take out all the old stuff today, man. And I would ask him. I know you're kind of messing with stuff, so go ahead and do that. But I would ask him whenever you're ready if he's got any suggestions for maybe where we can enter into town or how we should move around in there. Is there anything that we should know about?
He points to the bridge in front of you and says, "There's your entrance. Good luck."
Marcus smirks and nods.
Okay.
While everyone is huddled together, Isolde is gonna sort of look at everyone and say, you know, don't go too far. If you can't see me, then I can't heal you. So try to keep me within your sight if you can. And she kind of like looks mostly at Taryn while she's saying that, and then looks away. And she's gonna cast Beacon of Hope, and I'll put it in the chat. So she just starts, like her holy symbol starts glowing, and she's kind of lit up a little bit, a little beacon. But now every time I heal you, it's gonna be the max amount. So like instead of 2d4, it's 8, and things of that nature, including healing potions.
Oh, nice.
And advantage on wisdom saves and death saves, which is a pretty big deal.
Vosner,
Nobody died.
before we head over, Vosner will take a moment to connect with the wider nature and see if I can conjure some animal allies, preferably ones that can fly, to help us out. Like
What?
snowy owl or giant eagle or something.
I don't have that available. I could try to come up with something. I don't know what their CR is. Hold on. Let me see if I can get something quick.
Yeah, I think a giant eagle is
Way too much.
CR2.
In the meantime, seeing Isolde do some Beacon of Hope stuff, DeMarcus is going
it's
to
CR1.
follow suit. DeMarcus is going to cast Crusader's Mantle, which actually isn't available in the tools that we have on this system, John. It's a 3rd level, so I'll burn a 3rd level spell slot. And let me. It's a pretty short spell, so it's going to take concentration, 1 minute, verbal. Holy power radiates from you in an aura with a 30-foot radius, awakening boldness in friendly creatures until the spell ends. The aura moves with you, centered on you. While in the aura, each non-hostile creature in the area, including you, deals an extra 1d4 radiant damage when it hits with a weapon attack. So it's basically a 30-foot buff for everyone to deal an additional 1d4 radiant until they lose concentration.
And that's only with weapon attacks?
Correct.
You say 30 feet?
30 feet, yep.
Okay, it's a little bright.
That's awesome.
There we go. Sorry if that kills all your computers. Okay. Yeah, this is a real stress test on your guys' computers. I know you're not all running what I'm running, so again, if like this makes the game literally unplayable, let me know, and I will tone it down in the future. I added 2 eagles that flew out of the sky, giant eagles. I added them to initiative for you, Vosner. Is that a concentration spell?
It is concentration.
Okay, so keep that in mind for the future. And
Yeah.
I'm going to stop letting you guys do free things and roll initiative.
Damon adds a D8, and I add my intelligence modifier to this.
Is it too late for me to say? Because I don't think you need to like turn anything on for this. But I would have ignited my sword just so I didn't have to use an action to do
Yeah,
so.
totally fine.
Okay.
There are certain things that I just assume you guys are doing beforehand. That makes sense. So like Varel, you didn't really have to tell me that you activate Mage Armor. I just assume every day you activate it, probably
it.
twice while you're awake. So yeah, just you keep track of your spell slots, I guess, in the future.
Okay.
But
You get to add 1 to my initiative, so it's 12 instead of 11.
Wait, that's crazy.
Hot dice.
Hot dice. Laurel, your Beacon of Hope, how many feet is that? 30?
It's the sort of thing that I cast it and it affects everyone within 30 feet, and then I think it remains that way. Like everyone that was in that stays affected by it for the duration. It
Oof,
only
too bad.
lasts a minute. Ooh.
Look at us. We're the fucking good guys marching in here for once.
There you
Like
go. I've got
shiny divine.
Laurel's Beacon of Hope is radiant sunshine coming through. Yeah.
Just like to be clear though, it still works on you even if you've left that range.
What?
It's just that that range, when I cast it, I think it's only creatures within that range get the benefit. Right?
So it's like Bless, where you like get the people
Right.
and then they can move.
Right. You have to be
Oh.
in that initial thing when you get the buff, but then you can move around.
Oh, okay. Oh, so you don't actually have like an aura around you. Let me turn that off then.
I mean, it was nice though.
You don't get an aura. Only DeMarcus does. He gets a big blue ball.
Mhm.
I should make like 4 for him because he's got aura of courage and aura of
Yeah.
devotion or something. Just a bunch of balls. Okay, so we start off. Looks like we begin combat with Johoff, who is first as per usual.
Right. Alright. It's not that Joe Off isn't taking this battle seriously, but he's just having a snack. Quick question.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if I'm supposed to be able to or not, but I can see the entire map.
Yeah, that was my design.
Okay.
In reality, I probably should have. There's some fog of war stuff you can do. I probably should have done it, but it was a technical complication.
Yeah, that's fine. I guess my question then is just, Isolde said, "Stay within sight of me." Like, what actually is inside of you?
That's a great question. I would say that in reality, this bell tower probably is covering line of sight, and then I'm just gonna say everything else is going to be within line of sight enough. Like you could look over a wall. Like everything's knocked down far enough. I thought about doing like cool little mazes of walls in here, but I thought it would end up being way more confusing and annoying than fun.
Yeah, makes sense. Okay.
Could I yell out to or give a suggestion to Joe?
Yeah.
Since all right, so one of the eagles has initiative right behind you. I could just say, take one of the eagles, and they should be able to carry you over.
Oh, got it. Yep, should be fun.
And I'll just look at Johoff. He's like, you can take one of the eagles, and that'll help you get over there faster.
With considerable reluctance, Johoff will spur onto, I guess, the back of one of the eagles.
Go for it. Which one do you choose?
Where are they? I'm not seeing.
I don't know if
right
I have
here?
control over them.
You don't have control. I have control. But that's
Okay.
part of the spell, anyways.
Right. And I'll just tell the one eagle to protect Johoff.
Yeah. It'll be pretty far of your speed, but you could probably do it with a dash. Hop on the back of an eagle.
Okay, yeah, so I'll do the... I guess that's my first move. And then, yeah.
The guards sort of like step out of the way to let you in, holding up their spears towards where the giants are coming from, and then you just casually run to the right of them, like ignoring the path they've made for you, and they all watch as you run and just jump on the back of an eagle which swoops down.
And then I guess I'll just ready an attack action, like throwing my hammer just in case somebody comes into range, but I don't foresee that happening. So.
Oh, did you use a key point to dash then, or was that your action?
No, yeah, I'm using a key point.
Oh, okay. So yeah, you still have an attack that you can hold. Let's see how far the bird can move. Okay, so yeah, the bird is up next, and it has. Oh, that seems wrong. It's got to have more than that for move speed. It says 30, but I think it's just not input. Does anybody know the speed of a giant eagle?
80 fly feet.
80? Fuck. Alright, so it is going to fly. It's basically waiting on your command, so why don't you just draw with your ruler where you want the bird to go?
You talking to me?
Yep, you.
This is just a lot of responsibility I'm not used to. Okay, okie dokie. 80, we said?
Yep.
What is this thing?
It's a crater.
Okay. Fuck it. We'll just go towards that.
Okay.
So, like right there.
Alright. And it could dash, but I'm not sure. Like, would you want it to, or... Actually, you know what? Going forward, let's just end its turn here, and then on your turn, you can use the bird's movement to move. How's that for a compromise? That way we don't have to do this weird, like, double move thing. Okay.
Yeah.
That's his turn. It is this Orog's turn. He's just gonna march on forward. March, march, march. Slither, slither, slither. And this guy's gonna march. Varel, you're up.
Okie doke. Let's take our 30 feet of movement. And then... dun, 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 dun. Dash is a bonus action, right?
Yes. Or no, dash is an action.
Oh, okay. Alright, let's take the dash action to do another 30 feet. Hang out with these boys. And I'll just wait and let the battle unfold before I do anything else.
Sure. DeMarcus, you are up, and you are on a horse.
Yeah, John, I've switched over to Twitch.
Oh.
It was working pretty good for me, but it was working good, surprisingly, but there's no way that's going to keep up. So let's just get ahead of it. And so, what's my movement on the horse, 50 or 60?
Shit, it's not loaded on this thing. I think it's 60 because it's a war horse. Could be wrong.
Sounds right. Well, you can call it 55 if you want. And so, could you just move me up 50 or 60, whatever you like? That'll get me.
I'll just get you here to get you past Varel.
Where is? Oh, there he is. Okay. And then you know what? I will use the dash action on the horse to move up kind of to where Joe Hoff is a little bit, like in that direction, kind of maybe toward the base of those stairs on the bottom left. And I'll kind of wait right there, I suppose. That'll be my turn. Thanks.
Yep. I already forgot. What is your aura for?
It gives people within it plus 1d4 radiant damage. To
Oh, right. Mantle of the Crusader. Yeah, very cool. Okay. This captain goes, and you hear DeMarcus and Johoff shout in Orcish. I don't know if anybody speaks Orc, but if you do, you hear something, and then you hear the sound of a bunch of arrows being loosed, and a big barrage of arrows comes flying down in front of the bridge, hitting everybody. And Varel is able to duck out of the way, sort of anticipating that the arrows were coming in the first place, not even looking up at them. But two guards next to him immediately get hit and die. And the same thing happens on this side of the bridge. Animal handling, that's what I meant to do. Jesus. Alright, so another barrage of arrows comes down, and two more guards are instantly killed. This Eye of Grumsh is going to move here, and he is going to... he doesn't have that. Oh my god. I should really check all of my character's abilities. Alright, yeah, he's just gonna throw a spear at you. Yeah, alright. He hucks a spear over at DeMarcus, and it just, like, barely flecks off your armor, but it does a tiny bit of damage. You feel like that was half a pancake's worth of damage. And...
You want to do it. I want concentration, so let's see what happens.
Oh, I guess you do have to roll concentration.
Yeah.
Can you roll it for me? Sorry.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Oh, that's alright, I'll remind you. That's okay.
Oh, somebody alright?
Yeah, I just dropped the book. It's alright.
Oh. DeMarcus, you failed your Constitution saving throw. Oh my god. How do you have such a bad
He
content?
should
Oh,
have 3 more
plus
from
3.
his-
Yeah, you should
Yeah,
be
I
fine.
am plus-
Self.
Oops.
Ooh,
Okay.
just barely.
Woof. Okay.
It's
Thank
fine.
God. Oh, this other Eye of Grumsh is gonna go, and he's just gonna stand there. This big boy is going to walk through this building. This big boy is gonna walk this way. Damon, you're up.
I will immediately cast haste on myself.
Smart.
And then sprint up 60 feet. And then another 60 feet into Demarcus's aura.
Sweet.
And end my turn.
Okay, that makes sense. This giant eagle is just Vosner or Gert. What is this eagle doing? Is it just sort of standing in the wings?
You're muted, hon.
Still muted.
No, not on my thing. That's weird.
Now we
I can hear you. I can hear you.
Okay. So that eagle, I told him to protect the sorcerer. So he's gonna be kind of flying, and sort of acting defensively around Terran.
Okay, so he's there to intercept anything that attacks Terran. Is he there for Terran to ride him, or is it just a defensive thing?
I'll have the eagle come to so Terra can ride him if he wants.
Okay.
I do want that. That sounds awesome.
Okay, so we'll throw the eagle comes towards Terran, and we'll say that it still has like 40. Oh, it's Terran's turn next, literally. Okay, yeah, that was
Yep.
about half his movement, so he still has 40 feet of movement, and then if Terran wants to use his action to dash, he can use another 40 feet.
Alright, yeah.
Or 80,
so
I guess.
I will hop on the eagle, and then if the eagle can go. In this direction.
Okay, yeah, he can get to here with Terran on his back.
Alright, and getting on him was my action.
I'll say that was your movement, so you still have a action.
Alright, this guy is just barely in range of something I have. Of a chill touch.
Go for
So
it.
I will shoot at this guy.
Yeah, you fuck that Orog up, and he cannot regenerate life as you drain him with necrotic energy. Is that your turn?
Yeah, that'll be my turn.
I love how I accidentally selected these guards. That's fine. Next, Orog. This one is going to run this far. This one's gonna run after. He just saw, he sees Johoff swooping in on that bird, and he's coming in with his axe. But he's still far away. Vosner. Gert, are you muted again?
How about now?
You're
hear me
good.
now?
I can hear you.
That's weird. Yeah, my little mute thing is acting up. Okay. I'm gonna turn to Izzy. and I'm going to ask her if she wants to get closer to everyone else.
Yes. Yeah.
So, how does the haste pearl work?
You
given me.
it's basically like having a spell scroll, so you have to use your action to cast it, but you are the caster of it. But you sort of get like the potency of it is determined by Varel. So like if you did one that was like a fireball, it would be based off his spell DC and stuff like that. But this is just a buff, so it's basically you casting haste on yourself.
Okay. So I get +2 to AC.
Yes.
Um,
We'll have to remember that for all your wild shape forms.
um,
Does it have to
On
be
deck
on
saving
himself?
throws.
And yeah, advantage on dex saves.
all right. An advantage on deck saves. All right. So I guess I'll use 5 feet of my movement to go get closer to Izzy, or at least sort of get near her, and sort of like put my arm out, cast haste, and then as a bonus action, turn into a stone elemental.
Okay. And you're casting
Uh,
haste on yourself, correct?
On myself.
Got it. So you're a giant stone elemental. Are you carrying Izzy? Is that the goal?
Yeah, so essentially I want to turn and she'll just sort of be on my shoulder so I can get over the
Cool.
thing. So let me
Yeah.
bring my little doodad over here.
Nice.
Oops.
Yeah.
And then I will use stone or earth glide to kind of go across the river. I can go how many feet?
Wait, how's Earth Glide work? You can just glide through water?
Glide through earth. I don't know how big the river is.
Yeah, I would say you should just
So
use
here
the
we go.
bridge.
Yeah,
since
I could
it's-
just go over the bridge.
yeah.
Let me see my movement.
But
30
your
feet.
movement, I think, is 30. I'll look it up.
I don't think my movement is.
Earth Elemental movement
John?
is 30 feet. So with
Yeah.
haste, now it's up to 60.
So it'll be 55 feet since I burned 5 of it.
Got it. So
Alright,
I'll
so-
just say that Isolde can use her movement to of her round to sort of, I guess no, he's like sort of grappling you. Anyways, we'll try not to do this too much where you get like the movement of somebody else's turn and then the movement on your turn, but this is fine. So yeah, you can basically pick her up, and since you're larger, it's not going to slow you down. And then we'll say you can move 55 feet, so like over to here.
Yeah, I'll just get across the bridge, I guess.
I will turn around and stare up at this massive stone creature behind me, and a slightly imperceptible smirk will appear on my face.
Yeah, in my sort of in this form, like I look like a bunch of boulders, but it's sort of getting some of the demarcations of Vosner's other wild shapes. Is like a little darker earth, and there's this like intricate. They just look like half moons all over him in certain areas, so it's very imperceptible. But yeah, you can sort of see those like little striations that sort of are throughout the stone and all over him.
Sweet. Okay, so you carry her that far and cast haste on yourself. I think that's your turn.
That's all I can do.
Perfect. And then it is this captain's turn, and he is going to use Barrage on this point of the river again. And Isolde gets hit by it, but succeeds her concentration saving throw, or constitution saving throw. So what happens is another volley of arrows comes to slam into you guys as you're sort of crossing this bottleneck, and the sort of rough orcish arrows bounce off of your stony exterior and do nothing, and they one of them pierces through Isolda's armor, but it's not super substantial. And again, Varel sort of casually, not even like jumping out of the way, just stands there as the arrows don't hit him. And that is his turn. These Orogs are rushing out towards you. Isolde with a 1. The 1 initiative.
Yep, always. I move 30 feet, kind of, I guess, leaping down from this giant Earth Elemental. And then I will send a guiding bolt at the closest Orog.
Nice.
He is all lit up in radiant glitter. So the next person who attacks him has advantage on the attack.
Ugh, glitter. You'll never get that off. Alright.
Damn straight.
Johoff, you're up. You are riding on an eagle.
Yep, that's the thing. Out of curiosity, about how tall is this here giant?
Oh, 20 feet tall?
Okay. Just wanting to, stay up above that.
Sure. Yeah, he's got 15-foot reach, I think. You would know that having fought giants before.
Yeah. So, let's see here. Yeah, I'm gonna come to about there, but can I go like up?
Yeah.
High? So maybe like 50 feet up or so.
Okay. I'll allow it. Yeah.
And then that should, in theory, with the 50 feet up and being 2 squares away, that should put the Spork Eye Grumsh guy within a 60-foot attack. Is that?
Yeah, that sounds right.
I'm gonna just drop a hammer on him.
Yeah. Yeah, you hit.
And then I'm going to use my free action to make it rematerialize in my hand.
Nice.
And I'm going to drop it on his head again.
All right.
Yeah, that's it. That's pretty much all I can do, I think.
Nice.
Let's see, we're like 50 feet up, so that should put us out of reach of the giant. Okay, yeah, I'll leave it there.
Perfect. Okay. And it goes to the eagle. Okay, yeah, it's included. And then it is this Orog's turn, who is heading towards Terran. This one is heading towards DeMarcus. He's just gonna wait and hold an attack. This Ramirez is going to slither. This frost giant is going to step to here, and then he is going to, looking up at Johoff on this flying eagle, he's gonna say, "Stupid bird," and he's gonna throw a rock at it. And the eagle gets crushed. Johoff, you are now falling 50 feet out of the sky as the mount that you're holding on to immediately falls out from underneath your feet. just like turns into pulp.
Is it too late to chronal shift this?
Oh, oh no.
The rock throw, if it was an attack roll.
Yeah.
Actually,
I will say that he rolled a 7 and it hit. Just so you know.
All right. No, that really does change things. Okay, yeah.
That's fine. Don't worry about it.
All right.
Luckily, Johoff's the kind of person you want falling out of the sky.
True enough.
It's true. It's really true.
Okay, so I'm gonna say with momentum that Johoff would keep falling, but what's the fall damage situation for you?
You roll the damage, and I remove 50 from it.
Well, I think I'm supposed to roll like 5d10 or something for you falling that far, so I'm just gonna, no matter what, you would not take damage, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're level 10, right?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you just
five times my monk level.
All right. So what's it look like when Johoff falls out of the sky at 50 feet up?
Well, from you guys, because he's way high up, first you hear as he's plummeting this like voice. The closer he comes down to the ground, the more you can just tell it's a string of swear words.
Oh.
But as he gets close, he literally just tucks and rolls, and so that like as he hits, it's like he comes down on his feet, but it just immediately goes into a roll and comes up.
I'm gonna say that because you are also moving through the Frost Giant square, he's gonna get an attack of opportunity on you at disadvantage because you're moving real fast.
All right.
Yeah, so as you're doing your
Okay, real quick.
Yep.
I'm totally fine if you say like because I'm flying through the air this can't happen. But is there any chance I can tipsy sway that?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, so he'll hit the guy right next to him. The orc guy. Approach.
Yeah, all right. We'll great axe the orc. Oh, he wait, it's not allowed to miss, right?
No, it's not allowed to miss.
Okay, yeah, so it just does the damage.
Yeah,
I can see him
Why
just
is it-
taking a baseball swing at the falling Johoff and like the backswing just like wrecking this guy.
Why is it not rolling the damage? All right, well, he takes 36. And yeah, so Johoff, you're able to like weirdly flying through the air, bait the giant into taking a very strange swing at you, where the kind of like swing back of the blade hits this eye of Grumpsh on the ground and just obliterates him, sending him flying, sending his corpse flying through the air.
Fucking love it.
And you hit the ground and do a somersault and take no damage. It's like literally probably better that this happened.
I was gonna say, no offense to Vosner, but that rock might be the best thing that's ever happened to Joe.
Let me see if he gets. No, he just gets one rock attack. Okay, Varel, you're up.
All right. Just out of curiosity, are these the creatures taking up? Seems to be 9 squares. The giants, are they large or are they larger than large?
They're huge.
They're huge. Okay. So I'll take my 30 feet of movement. Bam. And then on the Orog to my north. Let's see here. I'm going to cast Momentary Stasis on that Orog.
Oh.
And he's got to make a Constitution saving throw.
This one right above me, or right above you, sorry.
Yeah.
He will make one. He
Nice.
fails.
So he's stuck until the end of my next turn.
Nice.
Or until someone damages it, but...
Yeah. Okay. And is that your turn, or where are we at?
I think that's the movement and the action, so that'll be
Got
the
it.
turn.
DeMarcus, you're on your horse. You can move 60 feet. What are you doing?
Yeah, ride me up to that damaged orc right in front of me.
Yeah.
And let me take a regular old swing at it. I think I have advantage from Izzy's guiding bolt.
That sounds right. All right, I'm just gonna leave the horse back a little bit. And yeah, regular swing.
Yeah, please.
Oh, I did a disadvantage. Fuck.
I'm gonna tell your parents. I'm gonna tell your
Oh.
parents, dude.
Oh, you had disadvantage and you still hit it. That's hilarious. Yeah. So you.
All right, and then yeah, I'll attack it again.
Oh, you also do
It needs
divine.
one more d4. Yeah.
Oh yeah, 1d4 for the divine. Yeah, sorry. All right.
And then another swing, you said?
Yeah, I'll swing at it again, regular.
Yeah. You fucking obliterate it. And
And then
technically
I've
you
got a
get another
bonus
attack.
attack.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll ride. Well, it sucks pretty much any direction you're going. Let's see. I will go, yeah, down to the next one by the young Remorads, and I'll attack him.
This is not with advantage.
Correct.
Still hits. Nice.
Okay, and then plus 1d4 radiant.
Yep. Yep.
And I'm just gonna stay parked right there.
Cool. I'll move your horse. There we go. And then it is this captain's turn, and he is going to send down another barrage. Somewhere.
Point of order, John. Do I get advantage from being on my mount for stuff like orcs that are smaller than me? On attacks? I can't remember. I think it was kind of just we were thinking about.
Yeah, probably. I don't know. There's probably rules like that. I'm really rough with mounted combat because it's kind of
Same
fucky.
here. The mounted stuff is like all over because the player's handbook has nothing on it. Basically, what it has is ridiculous.
Yeah. So yeah.
Don't worry about it. There's enough going on. Don't worry.
Yeah, well, we
Okay.
can. If you look it up and find out that it's true, we'll use it. But I'm not gonna try to figure it out here now myself. Isolde gets hit again by arrows just flying in from every angle. As you're still standing near this bridge, the last guard kind of holding the line on this side gets hit. Oh, but speaking of, the captain behind you, you hear on the guard side of things, you hear him release an order, and all of the ballistas behind you begin firing, targeted at the giants. So all of the ballistas fire sort of soaring over your heads and land sticking into giants as they're like walking across. And yeah, you, I guess, Terran, you see a bolt just like fly right underneath your eagle and like go over the bell tower and slam into the chest of one of those giants who was walking across the battlefield. And
Awesome. They don't have, the top two don't have health bars.
oh yeah, I'll fix that. Okay, that should be fixed. Very cool. And then it is this captain's turn, and he is going to do a barrage. Killing one more guard. This Eye of Grumsh is going to Sacred Flame your horse. And your horse succeeds with a critical saving throw, dodging out of the way. What a badass. This Eye of Grumsh is dead. Oh wait, not that one. This one. And it is this Frost Giant's turn, who is going to lumber this way, a little bit more that way. And let's see. Need to measure this out. Can he get there? Not quite. He's gonna get here and sort of belly up to you, but he's not going to be able to attack on this turn. Oh, that was... wait. Okay, got that. Damon, you're up.
The special-looking frost giant, are they on like a raised platform, like that's above the ground we're on, right?
I'm gonna say yes, but it's not like substantially above. Like, I'm not gonna make you climb or fly or something. It's just a little bit, like 5 feet.
I think I'll just run up here. Can I attack this one from
Yeah,
the corner,
yeah.
right? The corner of the
Well, actually, that's technically where Damon's horse is.
I have 5 more feet, so I could
yeah.
just stand on this Orog.
Yeah, I'll allow it. That's fine with me.
Alright.
In fact, I'll
and then,
move the Orog. Oop, didn't mean to do that.
And then I will wave my hands and call forth some fire. And I will cast Fireball.
Oh.
At this battalion over here.
Oh, shit. Yeah. You obliterate that whole battalion, sending like orcs sort of scattering on fire, like their clothes are burning. And the rest of them die instantly. Yeah.
And then with my hasted action, I will take a swing at the giant.
Sick. Yeah, you will. Ka-chow.
D4.
Oh, yeah.
You can roll it.
Beautiful.
Nicely done. Yeah, you blow up one of the battalions. Just meta-wise, they will no longer be firing barrages from that squad now.
Beautiful.
And that is your turn. This guy is going to climb through this crater towards this direction. And Taryn, you're on a flying eagle. What are you going to do?
So how far can my eagle fly?
80.
Can it dash and me still do things?
I mean, I think probably it could if you really want to hold me to it. I kind of like the idea of it just moving its normal movement speed.
Okay, that's cool too. How high is the top of the wreckage of the...
Oh, 20 feet maybe?
Alright, so I'll have the eagle fly to here. I'll just move myself.
Okay.
Yeah. And like perch with me on its back.
Sure.
And then I will take a cue from Damon. And just drop a little ice storm up here.
Aren't we glad we're using Foundry and not doing this shit by hand?
Oh.
That would be impossible.
Yeah, I guess that'll be my turn.
Very cool. Yeah, so
What a wipe.
In one turn, between their two of your spellcasters, you wipe out 2 whole battalions of orc archers, and yeah, one side with fire and the other with ice. Very cool. And that is that turn. it is the Orog's turn. What's he doing? He's gonna come up and give DeMarcus the old slap. Actually, he's gonna attack your horse. Your horse is dead. I think. How's that possible? Did you take damage earlier on your horse? It said 7 health down 10.
I speared earlier. Maybe did the horse end up taking the damage from the spear? Am I still at full HP? If so, then it probably.
That's what. All right. Well, we're just gonna say that's what happened, anyways. Your horse took a spear, and then the Orog killed it, dismounting you.
Okay.
Make a athletics check for me to see if you can dismount without falling prone.
John, can you make an athletics check for me?
Yeah. Make an athletic. Oh, I did acrobatics. Anyway, well, actually, fuck it. You acrobatics your way. You did like a ninja backflip. Or you can describe it, I guess, if you want.
No, I just firmly land on the ground, very mad about my horse being dismissed.
He takes another swing at you and misses. This one starts heading back towards Johoff, and uses his dash to get within range of Johoff, who's just sort of landed on his feet. This Orog is going to head this way. I bet this is super disorienting for you, Matt, on like Twitch, where it's just huge. Okay.
No, it's actually cool.
Oh, cool. Vosner, you're up.
Awesome. Can you hear me?
I can.
Cool. All right. I gotta make sure now. So, let's see. I can move 60 feet now, right?
Yeah, as a normal movement.
Normal movement. And I'm going to go. Can't really get anywhere.
Yeah, you can get to that guy.
All right. I'll go. Oh, hold on. I gotta hit shift, right? Or
Space bar. Yep.
Boat. Well, I got so many attacks with this thing.
Yeah, you have 2 slam attacks, and then when you do a hasted attack, you only get one of them. But yeah, you get 3 total attacks with Earth Elemental.
Okay. Oh, do I not have?
You have to click the attack, not the feature.
Oh, here it is. Inventory. Sorry. I was trying to do it off the macro.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you slam into this with your fist and kind of like collapse its armor on the first hit. And the second hit, you just fucking crush this thing's ribs. It's dead in front of you.
Sweet. Could I pick it up and throw it at a giant? For my hasted attack?
I'll allow it. Roll a d20 to see if, like, how your attack goes.
It's roll / d20?
/ roll space d20.
/ roll.
You pick up the orc and try to throw it, but it like clips off of the bell tower because this is an improvised weapon, and it just sort of hits the ground. But it looks sort of like you're just taunting these giants by throwing an orc, and you scare the shit out of this Orog over here, who's now backing up.
Nice.
It was pretty metal. This captain is dead. This Orog is dead. Well, this battle's getting a lot simpler. This guy's gonna step forward and give the old swing at Damon. And the other one. And miss, and miss. Isolde.
Alright, nothing too complicated. I'm gonna go 30 feet. And as my action, I'm going to use a healing potion. and it's gonna give me max goodness.
Does that work on all healing, even potions?
All healing, even
Cool.
potions.
I figured as much, but I just wanted to confirm.
Yeah. So the max is 20, so I'll just add an extra 6.
Perfect. It was actually a really good roll for. It's just average, I guess. 4 and 4 and 1 and 1.
Oh, it didn't apply it to me for some reason. Oh, because I didn't target myself.
Rookie mistake.
Like an idiot.
We have said before that potions, they're not bonus actions per se, but you can combine them with defensive things. So if you want to, like, say, hunker down behind that rock or take the dodge action, I'll allow that as well.
Yeah, that would be the idea.
Okay. Yeah, so we'll just say for all intents and purposes that you took the dodge action when you took that potion. And speaking of dodge actions, Johoff on the ground behind enemy lines was sort of heading towards a bunch of orc archers who are now on fire and running around.
Yeah, so I guess he kind of like skids to a stop and turns around because that clearly doesn't need his attention anymore. And gonna deal with this guy who decided it would be fun to try to sneak up behind me.
Alright. Beating the shit out of him. Good lord. You know this guy has really high AC, right? Oh, thank you. Jeez.
Yeah.
I assume you used
Oral, I
your
put it-
free action to like pull the hammer back because you had dropped it on the guy last time.
That's right. That's right. So I have technically disengaged because of flurry of blows.
Got it. And if you want to go up into that terrain above you, you can. I'll just say like it's like your thing where you can just move through difficult shit. Like you can just hop up in there.
Yeah, I thought about it, but I think actually it's gonna make more. Oops, I just targeted myself. It's gonna make more sense for me to actually move, like, over here.
Fair enough.
So I'm gonna stop just short of the glowing blue ball, and I guess that's it for me.
Okay, and let's see, Orog. This guy is dead, and this guy is going to attack. Actually, at the 20 count of round 3, you hear the sound of flapping wings as flying out of the clouds a young white dragon appears flying towards the bell tower. And I'm going to take a quick break because I have to go to the bathroom.
Oh, shit.
How dare you?
Come on, really? Damn.
Is that rude?
No,
Might be a little.
fine.
No, I'm digging it, man. This is sick.
Okay, so then you wouldn't mind the, there's also a second one. Okay, be right back.
I mean, maybe they're on our side. We don't know.
Yeah.
Sure.
White means good or something. I don't know.
Depends on which population you're talking to.
Yeah, that's as soon as I said it, I'm like, wait a second, that doesn't make any sense.
We don't want to get kicked off Twitch, okay?
Yeah, Matt.
White dragons are benevolent. That's what I was trying to say.
Of my lay on hands that I use would heal somebody to full. That's like it seems to follow from the rules of the spell, but that seems like insanely OP.
Yeah, no. It's, I just navigated away from it.
It's any
No,
healing.
'cause any healing is... Where is it? Regains the maximum number of hit points possible from any healing.
Right.
not super clear language, but I don't think that it would apply to that or my preserve life ability.
It shouldn't, because it would be OP, but it's written in a way where it easily could.
Because then my health or my self heal as a wild shape would also apply to that.
Right. It should
Which would be
be
awesome.
say like any hit points gained where you roll dice or something like that as max dice roll.
Yeah, Gary, your self-heal thing where you give up spell slots and roll to refill health, that counts.
Dope. Awesome. All right. Well, never mind.
Because, like, if you roll 2d8, you don't take the result, you just take 16.
Izzy, are you still being held by our Earth Elemental?
Nope.
Okay, so either positions on the map or where we're at?
Yeah, I'm hiding behind a rock, up towards the corner of the staircase, up to the bell tower.
Because we're all, for the most part, clustered, but we're starting to spread out, so I'm just thinking about staying close.
Yeah, where to go?
Oh, there actually are 2 dragons. He wasn't joking.
Here's the other one.
They're right behind one another.
All right. We good to go. Oh, I have to add them to initiative.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
I just remember when we got our asses handed to us by one young dragon.
Those are weighted dice you're using.
No, I specifically put them at the 20 count.
Oh.
I think it was Faye that really turned that fight against you guys.
That's so true.
Yeah, if there wasn't that sneak attack, man, we would have just dominated.
I went back and
Really
listened to
low
that the other
morale.
day. That was so good. Fucking shout out to Leif for just like coming in and betraying you guys. So fucking funny. And there's this moment where Leif just goes like, anything for you, my lord, the dragon, or something like that. Like totally gives himself away, and then like you guys were so distracted by your shit that you didn't even like pay attention to that really weird line.
I like the part where we were gonna interrogate him, and then Isolde tells us not to.
Oh yeah, you get right to the point where he was gonna have to start making deception checks, and she's like, "Look, I think we trust him. Like I'm going with my gut on this one."
Right. Don't trust anyone, and just pile on when there's any hint of deception.
Yeah. John
Okay.
can never give us another guest visitor because we'll just assume that we need to kill them.
Was that the first journey into the Green Spider's domain, or the second that Leif came in? I can't remember.
He was the first.
First one.
Oh, okay. When we ran away and Leeward was trying to like keep all of his stuff.
Oh yeah.
If I recall
Yeah.
correctly, Taryn then one-shot me, and Leeward cut my head off as he ran by.
Yep.
That's beautiful.
Classic.
Classic.
Which I think means we won that fight, technically.
Yeah, for the larger collection of skulls.
I did award you XP for defeating Feabellis. That happened. You each got 4 XP, I think. He was like level 2. Okay, so you guys, the white dragons come swooping out of the sky, and Taryn, make a perception roll for me.
Perception?
Yeah, because you might hear something. Yeah. your let's just say dragon senses sort of pick up on the faint sound, through the sort of screams and clash of battle. You hear in Draconic one of the dragons go, "Grab the wizard." And that is their turn. They just arrived on their turn. And this giant is going to, having seen Terran flying on an eagle, I guess he can't see because there's a big fire there. He's gonna step forward and try to axe Damon a question. No, he's gonna axe him with axe powers. And Damon dodges out of the way because he's a champ, and then he's gonna try again. And again, Damon parries his blow, and large dents hit the ground as this frost giant keeps trying to cleave towards you. And that is his turn. Vayrol, you're up.
Yeah, the arrival of the dragons just changed everything. So let me do, what is that, roughly 20, that's more, okay. Upon seeing the arrival of the dragons, Vayrol is going to target the one closest. And with an expressionless face, he's going to mutter an incantation and set that MFer on fire, and it's going to roll a 7 for its DC save. Or for its dex save, rather.
So it already failed, so you don't have to change that?
Okay. The rules do say before the roll, so I was just...
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh, and you can replace a roll. Oh, but you must choose to do so before the roll, but you can replace it once per turn. Oh, okay.
I think it's usually before you find out if it was a hit or not. But, yeah, in the future, let's just say you do it before the roll. But, I guess then you did use it for this one.
Right.
So, detract that dice. So, yeah, you light this dragon on fire, and the burning target sheds 30 feet of light. That's fun. At the end of each of its turn, it has to repeat the saving throw, or it takes 46 fire damage. Okay. So you're just now there's a burning beacon, a giant or a large flaming dragon in the sky.
Yeah, buddy.
DeMarcus, you're up.
Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna keep swinging for the little guys. We need less people around here. So, and they hurt my horse. And so I will take a swing at the guy who I was attacking, who's just below me.
Yep. Oh, yeah. Then do it. Oh, yeah. Big swing or little swing?
A little swing, yeah, little.
Yeah, you hit hard. And another one?
I'll add 1d4 to that. And can you put a first level Divine Smite on it?
Yep. Oh, it almost kills him.
Ah, dang it. Alright. Yeah, I'll just swing at him again regular.
Okay. You missed.
Oh my god. Alright, swing at him again regular.
Wait, you only have 2 attacks.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Okay. In that case, anything else I can do? No, I'll stay. Go ahead.
Okay. It is this captain's turn. He still has his shit, though there's not much to aim at. I guess him seeing this bird on top of the bell tower. He tries to shoot down Terran and his bird. and the bird and Terran fails, and gets hit with some barrage bolts, but the bird is able to like deflect the arrows with his wings. And that is his turn. This captain is dead. This Eye of Grumsh is going to try to cast Sacred Flame on Demarcus. And he succeeds. You take 15 radiant damage. And
Okay.
is
I think I need to do a con saving throw.
that sounds right, yeah. It's a DC 10.
Okay. Can I add my inspiration to it?
So what happens is you can roll it, and if you fail it, you can use your inspiration to re-roll it.
Oh, I decide after.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Inspiration in this campaign
Alright,
is
yeah.
a re-roll.
Gotcha. Cool.
You gotta roll it, John.
All right, John. Yeah, keep making con saving.
Just
All right, I'll keep
casually.
reminding you.
No, yeah. Please do remind me, because I'm bad at it. Yeah, you're good. Okay. This frost giant is he's real mad at this big elemental who thinks he's tough shit throwing orcs around. He's gonna run towards you at a full sprint. This one is going to try to smush Demarcus. And miss. And try again. Ooh, that's a big hit. And a giant axe comes. What?
Damon will use a psychic die to shield him from some of that damage.
Oh, how much?
I don't remember for sure. I think it's a D6 plus my D6 plus my intelligence.
Yeah, that sounds right. Nice.
So 9 damage total.
Substantial.
Yeah, so you only take yeah, you have to take a Constitution save, but it's just DC 10. Oh, the aura fades.
Inspiration, please.
Oh, inspiration, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, the aura stays. Oh, yeah, perfect. Okay. Good teamwork. Damon, you are up.
Yeah, I am going to, seeing that there's still one squad standing, and knowing that they aimed vaguely in Terran's direction, I'm going to use my last 3rd level spell slot to launch at those guys.
Damn. Yeah, I'll say it's a little bit line of sight issue, but I'll say that you're a robot and you made the calculation before, and so you shoot like this arc that goes like straight up into the sky and then comes beaming down in a perfect parabola into the group and blows them up.
That was exactly what I was thinking would happen.
Yeah. All right. Very cool.
And then I'll swing at the giant again.
Nice. Yeah, you're just like ripping into this guy. Another D4 too.
All right. And actually, just for the fun of it, I'll add a 1d6 plus my intelligence modifier with another psychic die.
-8 more. Okay. Is that your turn?
That is my turn.
Oops. This frost giant. He's gonna get up to here and he's gonna start trying to climb this bell tower, and I'm gonna make an athletics check for him. Oh yeah, the big boy hefts himself up on here, but that's his movement and action. Is that all right? Now it is Terran's turn. You got some big AOE for us?
Yeah, that's the plan. So, Terran's going to kind of... see. Him and his eagle are going to circle around to here.
Okay.
It's kind of doing a circle.
What height?
Probably just like 20 feet above the bell tower. Then he's going to hold up his staff like Gandalf fighting the Balrog.
Mm-hmm.
And a wave of energy is just going to radiate out from it.
Oh.
Oh, that's not quite right. So it says
30 feet of you must succeed a
30
constitution.
feet from me, but this is a 30 foot. Oh no, never mind. He's going to move somewhere slightly differently.
Yeah.
Going to be right there.
Okay, so you can hit the dragon and the giant?
Yeah.
Okay. Each creature you choose. Okay, so you don't have to hit the bird.
Right, I'd rather not.
Yeah, I'll undo the bird damage. And I'll undo the damage you've done to yourself.
Great.
Okay, yeah, so...
Succeeded.
I'm gonna make... can I chronal shift the white dragon's successful roll?
Yeah. Okay, so you're forced to make a reroll. Got it. It's Constitution again?
Yeah.
Oh!
Yes!
So we should take another 18.
Yeah. Nicely done. Yeah. Actually, 19.
Alright, then I'm going to ride my eagle away, and it's going to, like, sit on the lip of that crater.
Okay. So, down, no longer 40 feet up.
Right, yeah. Because I'm not Johoth.
That's so true. Okay, well done. And it is this guard's turn, which means it is time for the round of ballistas. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2. Okay, so they're now aiming at the giant dragon and 4 giants. Actually, I'm going to do all the attacks individually so that get some randomness here. Okay. Yeah, so what happens is these ballistas just unload across the river, slamming into these giants and this one dragon as you guys are sort of holding the line, keeping the targets easily accessible for the ballistas. And there's like cheering from across the river as you guys are just like holding this onslaught at bay. And this Orog is going to attack Demarcus. And a second time. Woof. This Orog is going to chase Johoff and try to hurt him. He hits. And he's going for a second hit. And he misses. This Orog has shaken his fear and is now heading back into the fray. Vosner, you're up. You're muted if you're trying to talk.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, the way it reads, do I go underneath the ground? and not provoke attacks of opportunity?
Yeah, you could basically like, yeah, burrow through the earth.
All right. So essentially, I want a Bugs Bunny behind the one giant.
Yeah, you can do that.
All right. So all of a sudden, you see this giant thing of darkened rocks just kind of put its arms up and just kind of fall into the ground. And then all of a sudden, there's an explosion of rocks behind the one giant.
Nice.
Come on. Why won't you work?
I got you.
There you go. Explosion of rocks behind him. And then I'll just start unloading on him
Nice.
for 3 ridiculous attacks. No,
Oh.
hold on.
Yeah, you gotta target him.
I need to target him first.
That's fine. I'll do the damage.
Okay. So that's 1.
Oh, for the record, everybody, I disabled the thing that made it so you have to target something, so that in cases where we like attack doors and stuff, we don't have to like create dummy tokens anymore. Just remember, if you're not targeting, the damage won't get auto-applied, so shout out if something looks weird.
Okay. And then I guess I'll just go and bump him one last time for my hasted action.
And bop, you do. Yeah. You slay this giant. How do you do it?
So I give him two hits to the body, and as he sort of falls to his knees, I'll pick up his axe and just kind of slice his head off.
Nice. All right, very cool. Fucking metal. Osner, what a turn. Do you want to do any more movement after that, or are you good?
I will. I have like 30 feet of movement, right?
Yep.
25.
That up on top of the bell tower, just FYI.
Yeah, you could kind of like
Okay.
walk up it like stairs, because there's an edge right here.
Gotcha.
Could you go up on the use the top as a ramp?
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Yeah, I guess I can. I guess I'll
hope
come
it
over
just
here.
Doesn't get crushed under the weight of an elemental and a giant.
Yeah, I mean, it's all stone that's kind of crumbled and setting anyways, but yeah. I'll also say you like mold through it anyways. Okay. That is Vosner's turn. This Orog is going to attack at Demon. And again. A crit. Oof. Okay, so Damon takes the damage. Do you do anything? I think a crit auto hits. But is there anything else you do, Damon?
Yeah, I thought crits like automatically hit too, so I just like let that happen then.
Okay. And then you succeed the Constitution saving throw, so I guess no big deal there. Okay. Isolde.
I am gonna move a little bit around this well here. And I assume I can see Big Boy up on top of Bell Tower.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Can I shout something to Isolde as he runs past? Or as she runs past?
Yeah, you can shout anything.
Alright, I'll shout, they're after Vario.
Oh, shit. I assume she saw Dragon's Land. She can't see them, though, because of the bell tower.
I would
Correct?
say...
Or are they way up in the air?
No, they're up in the air. Sorry, I'll put their feet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. In that case.
Oh shit, would that have fucked up? Yeah, Terran's spell. Okay, there's no way it would have been 80 feet up then. We'll say it was 30.
If he was 30
or-
feet up,
Oh,
it
yeah.
could have probably hit like the top of the giant and the bottom of them.
Well,
if he was like flying
if the
halfway
bell,
between.
if the bell tower is 20 feet up and the dragon was 50 feet up, it would still be within 30 feet, so I'll
Yeah.
count it. So I'll just say the dragon is 50 feet up right now.
Well then, she'll try to, yeah. She's gonna forget what she was doing before and run towards Barrel. And tell him that the dragons are here for him.
He will nod, expressionless.
Cool. I do have a bonus action. I'm gonna cast Spiritual Weapon. Bonus action. Up at this bell tower.
Terran. Yeah, is that the language you speak right now? That's hilarious.
It's actually my character's internal language.
Oh, this guy and his private language argument. Here we go.
I forgot to target, but I cast Spiritual Weapon next to
At the Frost Giant?
The one up on the bell tower.
Got it.
I need a little hammer friend.
What do you think I am? Do you think I can just hand out hammers?
Yes, please.
Okay. It's under minions, I think.
And since I can cast it at a range of 60 feet, I'll actually cast it at 30 feet, but like 20 feet up in the air.
Okay,
His
yeah.
head. We're getting three-dimensional.
It's
That's it
30
for
feet
me.
up then, I guess. Okay. Because these two people are technically 20 feet up. Okay, very cool. Is that your turn then?
Yep. That's all I got.
Alright, let's change the music to something, I don't know. Wait, we did that one forever. Let's do this one. I'm pretty sure I'm the only one listening to the music anyways. Everybody else has got some weird setup. Johoff, you're
That's
up.
false. Music's good.
Nice.
Alright. Johoff is going to turn at this giant. He's gonna fling his hammer at it. And then it does an extra +4, right?
Correct.
Or no, I guess I roll it. I roll the 1d4.
Correct.
And then I'm going to use a key point to just teleport to it.
Okay.
Oops.
Now, when you threw the hammer, was it like at the torso? And are you teleporting to like 20 feet up on this thing? Or is it like low down?
I would assume it would be relatively low down, but I'm up for whatever shenanigans make the most
I mean,
sense.
you have infinite fall damage probably, so technically you could go to 20 and then hit the ground and not even take damage. So.
That's true. Yeah. So I guess it doesn't really matter. And actually, you know, we should probably, because I was technically outside of that orb last time, so that.
Yeah, true. That's what I was thinking.
I'll allow it. I don't want to do it.
Well, if I hit him again, I just won't roll the 1d4.
Okay,
this
that makes sense. Nice.
Did I not? I don't think I.
Yeah, you didn't have him targeted.
Whoops.
He's almost. Yeah, he's pretty low now.
We're gonna flurry.
Yeah. How's Johoff kill this giant?
Jesus. So he's like 20 feet tall.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so right, he throws his hammer, hits the guy, teleports to it. With the second hammer hit, he actually hits him in like the back of the leg to sweep his leg out from under him. And then as the guy's coming down, he just nuts him right in the face with a left hook.
Nice.
And then his last attack for his flurry, he's gonna throw his hammer at this Orog. Oh man, that would have been a sweet ending, but whatever. And then I'll use my free action to bring it back to my hand.
Cool.
And that's it. I don't think I have any reason to
I
move.
think you have,
so
yeah, so you have movement, but
yeah, I might as well just stick around.
very cool. Alright, it is this Orog's turn, who somehow survived this round. He's gonna give DeMarcus the old heave-ho. And he actually hits once. Hey. DeMarcus has to make a concentration check. Oops. That's supposed to be a save. Yeah, you make it. Okay. That is his turn. This young Ramores is going to... I feel like I've skipped him previous turns. I don't know. Anyways, he's going to give DeMarcus... Actually, fuck that. He just saw his master get punched to death by Johoff. He's going to come over here and give Johoff the old bite. And does he have multi-attack? No, he does not. Got it. You remember these. Okay, now it is the young white dragon's turn, who is on fire. Is that fire at the end of his turn or beginning?
It is at the end of its turn that it takes damage. It repeats the saving throw.
Okay. That dragon is super mad about what just happened to him. He's gonna fly over here, and he is going to cold breath on Terran. And the bird fails, and... Oh, wait, no, the bird succeeds with an 8? What the fuck? Oh, it just says make a Constitution saving throw. That's broken.
I'm gonna assume he dies.
Yeah, it's a DC 15, so he totally dies. The bird just, like, freezes up and shatters between your legs, and you remain unfazed. What's it like when Terran gets breathed on by a white dragon?
He just kind of, like, laughs.
It's metal. Alright. And he...
From, like, all 9 damage, which mostly was a pancake.
He looks at you, and his eyes just sort of, like, intensify and, like, crystallize as he growls. And that's his turn.
Before that one ends, it needs to make another dex save.
Right.
And if it fails, I'm gonna have it or if it succeeds, I'm gonna have it re-roll. But it didn't, so we're good.
Yeah, nice. So it takes 46 damage.
Yes, sir.
Which is 13.
Ooh.
Nice.
And as it, like, glares at you, its wings are still on fire. Like, the fire intensifies as Varel concentrates on the spell, and it sort of lets out a grunt angrily, and he says, "The wizard," to his compatriot, who is going to fly. God damn it! All of my movements are gone from Foundry. Okay, he has 80 fly. So there. And he is going to like come down here onto this rock.
Sentinel? Or I get an attack of opportunity. He's flying past me, so.
Alright, I'll allow it. And make a punch at this dragon.
Okay.
Yeah. Alright. So you punch this dragon and what? Just how do you keep it from flying towards your friend?
As it's going by, I just kind of grab one of its horns and slam it into the side of the tower at my feet.
Sweet. So it just like slams in and it stops its flight and turns its gaze towards you. I forget, how far did it make it with the 80? Did it get that far? Like, when would the opportunity of attack have happened? Probably during the dash part, right? So he doesn't have an action. Okay. Does he have a bonus action? I'm gonna say no. Alright, so that you ruined his turn. Good shit. And it is the Frost Giant's turn. And he is going to attack Damon. Does a 21 hit?
My AC is actually 23 right now.
Okay. Badoop. You get your 27 hit points back, and he is going to strike again. Can you beat a 28, sir?
Oh, that's exactly what I can get to.
Oh, okay. Luckily, you've got the Constitution saves of a god. Holy cow! I guess standing next to DeMarcus is good. You still take the 28 damage though, which is pretty rough. But yes, that is his turn. Vayril, you are up.
Yeah. Would Vayril have inferred that they're looking after him in particular, or is it more or less just sort of...
She shouted it to him.
Oh, true enough.
Ran over.
True enough, right. Okay, so responding to that, let me see what my... Just to make sure I'm not wasting anything here. Okay. I'm going to cast Dimension Door. I don't know why it rolled dice.
You're dead. No, I'm just kidding.
No! And then I'm going to get out of dodge and go... I think I have 500 feet of movement. Obviously, I'm not going to take all of it.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'll probably want to go... It's not really far away.
Hang out with the ballista.
I don't want to get far away from the group either, because I need your help. So I guess right there would probably be the best.
Yeah.
And that will be the turn.
Okay. Let's see. They will make a perception check.
That's not good.
Okay. They roll behind you. This way, you hear the flapping of wings. And that is your turn. DeMarcus, you're up.
John, I really want to kill this Orok. Can I make a regular swing at it, please?
Yes, you can. Another one?
Not today.
I'll do another one.
All right.
Thanks.
Alright. Good.
Here's one thing. Well, no, it takes an action, I think. Never mind.
I know, that's why I haven't done it. I think I know what you're thinking about.
Alright, this guy's done. Eye of Grumsh is going to target Damon with a Sacred Flame. But Damon has advantage on saving throws, and he makes it anyways. Well done. Yeah, I guess he's not a super powerful caster. That is his turn. This Frost Giant is Deadzo. Damon, it is your turn.
Damon is going to use his first action to chug a potion of greater healing.
Okay.
I think you get max healing too.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, it should give you 20.
Oh, okay, cool. Then I will do that. And then I also have a fighter feature, I think, called Second Wind. Yeah, where I can use a bonus action to regain 1d10 plus 3. Would
Okay.
that restore
At
max
full,
as
yeah.
well?
Yep, 13.
Shit.
Alright, so I'll use that as a bonus action. And then, feeling a little fitter, I will step forward and swing at this Orog.
Nice. Fucking rad. Yeah, dude.
And I think that's all the things I can do.
It's pretty effective. You,
Yeah.
Yeah, alright.
That
Yes,
was my turn.
so, this, Frost Giant is going to try to grapple Vosner, to, throw him. So, I'm gonna need Vosner to make an athletics check as an Earth Elemental, if you can. Oh, he's actually gonna try to, pin you down.
So would it be strength then?
Yeah, you can make a strength check.
Okay.
Yeah, so he grapples you, grabs you, and is going to, hold you, and then he's going to try to shove you down, get you held on the ground.
Would this count as a melee or no? Because I have my flame shield up.
I'm gonna say no. So
Okay.
make another strength thing to see. So he's kind of grabbed you, but to see if you can keep him from shoving you down to the ground. Yeah, so you resist that. But you are grappled. You have 0 movement speed. And that is the Frost Giant's turn. Taryn, it is your turn.
Right, so how tall is the dragon next to Vosner? How high above the ground is it sticking up? Because it's sitting on top of a bell tower.
Yeah, I'd say it's about 20 feet up, maybe.
So 20 feet above the top of the bell tower, or 20 feet from the ground?
20 feet from the ground. He's 15 feet from the ground. He's on the middle of the belt. He's kind of sliding down the bell tower right now. He was just kind of held there for a second by Vosner.
So he's not sitting on top of it.
No, he's kind of half on it.
All right, then that's not gonna work.
Well, what are you trying to do? Maybe we can...
I'm trying to shoot a vitrolic sphere, which is a 20-foot radius, and I was trying to get both of them. But if that guy's not that high in the air, then I'm not going to be able to grab 2.
Yeah, I think it would be hard to do that without hitting Vosner.
Well, I was trying to get it, put it between the 2 dragons.
Oh.
But since the one's 50 and the other's 15, they're not going to be inside of it. If I put it at 30... Actually, if I put it at 30, I'd get the one's head.
Actually, this dragon can't be 50 feet up because he just 30-foot coned you, so...
Oh, in that case...
He's 30 feet up.
Then it should just work. I'm gonna do something like that.
Okay.
And I'm going to use a meta magic to put disadvantage on the hurt guy.
Damn.
Yeah.
So, which one saved?
The one I didn't put disadvantage on.
Okay, so it worked out either way.
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
Isolde's mace got owned by that. Cool. Yeah. So you did. He's not dead, but he's very close.
Okay, then at the end of his turn, he's gonna take 5d4.
He's gonna take
Acid
acid
damage.
and fire.
Yeah, it's
Potentially.
gonna be rough for him.
Very well. Okay. The guards are going to go.
Oh, I'm gonna walk away a little. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm good.
Okay. The guards are going to unleash hell on the giants again. Yeah. So all these bolts come flying through the air from the ballistas trying to hit stuff. Yeah, they do. Cheers again go out as they're sort of like chanting from the other side of the river. And it is this Orog's turn. And he is going to attack DeMarcus. And miss. And again. And miss. This Orog is just trying to keep up with Johoff, who just keeps running away. I was going to give him the old heave-ho. There it is. And another hit. And he misses the second one. This guy is going to...
Oh, wait. Sorry, John. I'm going to tipsy sway that.
Got it. Okay, that guy's going to use his turn to just get up to Isolde. I'm just going to do that before I forget. Yeah, so his damage would go to what the Remor has? Oh, that's pretty clever. So he's going to hit the Remores for 9 damage. But the Remores has heated body, which is going to hit that guy for 7 damage. So
I bet he's glad he caught up with me.
he's having a really bad day, dude. Okay. Vosner, it is your turn.
Hear me now? Hello? Guys?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, we
Cool.
can hear you.
Well, it's been kind of funky for the last little bit. Alright, so Vosner will continue to... he's gonna try and hit this guy off of him. So,
Okay.
first...
Yeah, you're being grappled, so you'd have to... You're just gonna punch him off you?
Yeah, I'm just gonna punch him in the kidneys.
Got it.
So... Ooh.
Yeah.
No, still hits though.
Oh shit, yeah, I forgot they have a really low AC. Yeah, you punch this frost giant who's just like all bloodied up from having fought you and Terran, and he's trying to just hold you down, and he's losing his grip as you just slowly beat the life out of him.
Right. And then for my next multi-attack, I will let's see. What do I want to do? Would I be able, as my hasted action, try and grapple, or do I have to actually make an attack?
I'll let you try to grapple this thing.
Alright, yeah, I'm gonna just try and, chokehold grapple the dragon onto the ground.
Yeah, dude.
So, do I need to make a
athletics
strength
against
check?
you. Yeah, you have to do a strength check. He is able to resist.
Alright. Well, I guess that's it.
Yeah, so you go out to grab him, and there's this tight thing where he's you guys are going back and forth, and he barely breaks free of your grasp, and he growls.
Cool.
And
Let's see. I could still technically move.
guys, this fight's super easy for you. You guys are crushing it.
Yeah. Okay.
Could I slide off the tower. Would that invoke an attack of opportunity? I guess so.
Yeah. I mean,
Alright,
if you leave his range, yep.
Yeah, I guess I'll take the attack of opportunity.
Okay.
And essentially, I want to tunnel right behind Azilda.
Okay.
So I would want to go there.
Got it. Yep, this thing will. Let's see. He's going to bite at you. And miss, looks like. Alright, well, that's.
Alright, I'm gonna just sort of do the next Bugs Bunny and I'll explode behind Azilda.
Yeah, dude. Okay. What other things does he have? No, that's it. Okay. That is your turn. Orog is going to attack Damon. And miss. As per usual, Isolde.
Alrighty. She is going to first, with her bonus action, attack this dragon with her spiritual weapon. Hang on a second.
Oh shit, you crit? Holy balls.
Sorry, what happened?
You crit.
Oh shit! Okay, so that was bonus action. My action will be to disengage. And then I'm gonna run the fuck away. Oop.
Yeah,
That's my turn.
very well. Okay. So, that's the end of your turn. Okay. The, so we're starting round 5. Pull out my notes here.
You didn't think we'd make it to round 5, did you?
No, I did. I just, you guys are doing so well on it already. Okay. So, the sounds of dragon wings come from behind Varel as a figure appears.
Oh shit.
That name sounds familiar.
Big one.
What
And
the hell?
as it dive bombs out of the sky towards Varel, it's almost completely silent as it's flying towards Varel, who is watching this unfold. Varel, you still hear out of your ear a different set of wings flying from a different direction. Though you can't see the source of those wings. So 2 sets of wings are flying towards you, sort of right at each other. And as soon as it's about to come down and scoop into you, something collides with this dragon, sending it flying into the ground. All of this right in front of you, just like this extreme clash in the sky. And this dragon lets out like this roar as it gets thrown into the dirt and debris and skids across the ground. You have no idea what hit it. Johoff, it's your turn.
Oh shit.
Johaf idly wonders whether Varel saw that coming or not, and then turns back to the matter at hand. that he dead, or is there a little bit sliver left?
Oh, that Orog, he is dead.
All right.
Assigned dead status.
Then I'm gonna throw my hammer at that stupid Orog that is somehow still alive.
He's dead.
And then
These all do an extra D4 divine, by the way, but that's fine.
yeah, it doesn't really matter if they're not alive. My flurry of blows. I'm gonna use my free action to call it back to my hand. Run up to this guy. And give him a what for?
Yeah, wait, where are you? Oh, I see.
The Grumch guy.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's see, I moved 35. You know, I'm just gonna stay there actually.
Alright, Joff runs into the group and just starts deleting orcs and then runs to the back line to kill off this caster. And this young Ramirez now has no target to eat, though maybe he can catch up. Yeah, he's gonna try to catch up here to Joff. Give him the old bite. Unless you meant to run away far enough to get away from him, since you had extra movement.
Nope. I meant to stay there on the off chance that he might miss me and I can tipsy swing.
Yeah, he hits you.
Ouch.
And it's a burning bite as this massive bug creature rips into your flesh. And, this young white dragon, he, like, cries out, and you hear him go, "Father!" As he swoops down to claw at Terran, or bite at Terran, rather, and then claw at him.
After the bite, so before the claw.
Oh, yep.
I'm going to use my reaction to do a hellish rebuke.
Oh, shit.
So that hopefully that'll kill him.
Yeah, it totally does.
All right.
That's
So-
boss.
Oh, wait, you were targeting two things? What just happened?
I don't know. I just clicked it. Oh, I think it hit both of them.
Yeah, I'll undo the damage to that one. But you did.
Yeah.
Let me undo the damage it just did to you with the claw. Okay.
And then I should get 7 temp HP as well.
Yeah, so what's it look like when you hellish rebuke this bite and then steal its health?
So it bites into me. And I just bite it back, and like red necrotic energy like flows like from it into me through my bite, like around all of my teeth and like down into my mouth, and like my body like glows with like a dark energy for a second.
Nice. Okay. Let's see. This fucking metal. Yeah, that dragon straight up dies. Alright, the second dragon goes, and he is going to sort of move this way. I guess you get an attack of opportunity with the thing? Or no? Laurel, do you get an attack of opportunity
No,
with your...
I don't,
Yeah, okay.
because no, the object doesn't have a reaction.
Alright, he's 10 feet away, right? I have a reach. I have reach of 10. Or am I off?
I think normally people have reach of 5, so reach of 10 would be... Well, either way,
Elemental.
he would try to dodge away from your reach. Having experienced your punches before, he would at least wise up that far. I
Okay.
don't know what just happened. Oh, he didn't need to recharge that. He already had it up. Oh, fuck. It's because I accidentally cast it and then didn't place it. Ugh. He's gonna breathe on Isolde and Terran. And then fly straight up. Like he's gonna come down, hit you with a breath, and then fly as high as he can. Like swooping in, hitting you with his breath and leaving. Isolde, you failed your concentration?
Well, I have advantage on it since I'm Warcaster.
Oh, roll it again then.
I'll just roll a d20.
Yeah.
Yeah, still failed.
Oof. Okay. So,
So
was it Beacon of Hope? Okay.
falls.
No full healing anymore, guys.
Nope.
And that is the end of that turn. And 25. Okay. Frost Giant. Let's switch music again. This one's really quiet. Okay, sorry. This Frost Giant is going to swing at Damon. It's... Oh, do you shield it?
That is below.
Oh,
That is below my hasted AC.
perfect. Look at these Constitution saving throws, though. Good lord, man. And then he misses the second hit. So this Frost Giant is just trying to, like, squash a roach. Like, you just keep zooming in and out of his attack range as he's, like, slowly winding up these attacks, and he's just getting more and more frustrated. Veryl, you just...
knock him into an Orog.
Veryl, you watch as two massive things collide in midair. One not visible to your eyes, the other one a giant or a white dragon.
Yeah, man. I cut the head off of a gorilla. I was swallowed by a kraken. My robot shot a frost giant in the eye and killed it. But I think that was like the single gnarliest thing that I've ever had happen to a character. So feeling especially fortunate by whatever the hell that was. Eyebrows raised, Veryl is gonna turn to the old white death laying on the ground over there. And now that he's freed for a concentration spell, I'm gonna cast, let's see if I can target it, Phantasmal Killer, and Arathator rolls a 16 as its save.
Oh. Okay. So, here's...
yeah.
Okay, so, still though, with a 16, it's still 16 plus his bonus.
Ah, damn.
Just so you know. So,
yeah.
I just want you to know that that's, like, how it works.
Alright. Whoops. Alright.
So here's what happens. You like cast this spell with one hand, and then the other hand you're like altering the timeline that you're in so that it's the one where he has the lowest chance of succeeding. And as you're doing that, he rebuffs it, basically, and you get the feeling that, like, in no available timeline does he fail this save.
Sick. Alright.
And is that your turn?
Hell, not much else to do. Yeah, we'll sit tight.
Okay, DeMarcus, you're up.
Yeah, John, I want to try to kill that other Orog that's not dead yet. Can I have a regular swing at it, please?
Yep. And another?
Let's see. Sorry, I'm on this. Yeah, another one, please. I'm on the Twitch, and it's just behind a couple seconds, but I got you.
Yeah. God damn, dude, you're just unlucky with these guys. You
That's
came in
unreal.
hot. You
All right.
came in off your horse and hit like 4 hits in a row, all crushing it. I guess you had advantage for some of those, but
All right, yeah, I'll just sit tight, I guess, yeah.
okay. This Grumsh is going to stab Johoff with his spear and miss terribly, and I'm
You
Tipsy
know
Sway?
what time it is.
It's time for
Yeah.
Tipsy Sway. He's gonna try to. Oh, he just automatically hits. Right, I forget. So it does how much? 5. He stabs the young Ramoraz, and lava spews out all over the orc eye of Grumsh. And that was some clever shit. Well played. Respect the player. All right, Damon, you're up.
I'm going to swing at the Orog. Try and take this guy out of the mix.
Oof, he's almost dead. Oh, he takes another
Yeah.
D4. Or did that fade? I forget. DeMarcus is shit. Did we say
I don't
DeMarcus is...
think it.
Okay.
I haven't really taken a lot of damage from him.
I think
And I
Isolde's
will-
dropped, but not Demarcus's.
Yeah.
I will add my psychic damage as well.
Okay, it kills him. How do you want to kill him with your mind? What's that look like?
I would say like I bring the sword up like into his ribs, and it like doesn't quite breach his armor, and so I like press forward a little harder, and the sword like pulses and glows, and then it just like breaches whatever last defense is there, and then it slices clean through up to his heart.
Dang.
Yeah.
All right.
And
More to
then I
do?
will yeah, I'll take my other swing at the frost giant.
Dang, son.
And that'll do.
Yeah. I fucking guess. Taryn, you're up.
I'll take a few steps closer, like to there, to this dragon. And then I will use a bonus action to hex him. So whenever I hit him with a attack roll, he takes 1d6 necrotic damage. And he has
Who did you hex? Sorry?
the young dragon.
Got it. Wait, what's the range on that? He's 80 feet up.
90 feet.
Nice.
And then, let's see if anything. Yeah, I will lob an Eldritch Blast at him then.
Nice.
So that's the first one. There should be 3, so I'm just going to roll it 3 times.
Okay.
And then,
Wait, do you have a Wand of the War Mage still?
no,
Okay.
that's why it's not. There's one left.
Yeah.
And he takes an additional 1
Got it.
necrotic.
That was unfortunate. That could have been a lot of damage.
Yeah. No, it
Also,
was
what
that
is
or
that
Serenity, so-
condition on me?
I don't know. I must have done it accidentally. Okay, I took it off. So, is that your turn?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. The guards are going to scream out that it's a Rothator, and they you see a number of them all run in fear because of this ability, which everybody's going to have to do that. Okay, so basically everybody within 120 feet which is almost everybody. All of these people need to make wisdom saving throws. With the exception of DeMarcus and anybody next to DeMarcus.
Yeah, I can't be afraid, and Damon can't either.
Right. It's a DC 14 wisdom saving throw.
Right.
And
I have advantage on it.
Why's that?
Because of my dragon scale armor.
Oh, wait, it's dependent on the color of the dragon, though. I'm pretty sure.
Okay. It just says you have saving throws against frightful presence and breath weapons of dragons.
Oh, I might have changed the
You
wording.
have
That's fine.
Okay.
You can have advantage on it. I don't really. It's not that
All
big
right.
of a point. So, did everybody roll your shit who wanted to roll? DC 14, otherwise you're frightened. Because there's only 4 of you that have it, because Damon and DeMarcus are fine. Joe Hoff is far enough away. Okay, so...
Oops, sorry. I rolled the wrong one.
No, that should be right. You got a 13.
I did an ability check.
Oh. Wait, are you
So it should be-
proficient?
Yeah, I'm proficient as an elemental.
Got it.
Sorry,
Okay.
I was under the wrong submenu.
No worries. You would have succeeded anyways with a 13 plus 3, so I'm happy with that. Taryn, you are terrified. You're frightened of this dragon, which means attacks against it have disadvantage, right? And as long as you're within sight of it. Actually, I think all attacks you make... I gotta check the frightened condition. If somebody wants to look that up, feel free. So the guards all start to run as soon as Arathator shows up. The cheering stops. And these orcs are attacking DeMarcus. And miss. So Orog is attacking Earth Elemental.
The frightened condition is disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of its fear is within line of sight,
Got
and
it.
the creature can't willingly move closer to the source of its fear.
Okay, Vosner, you're up. That's very helpful. Thank you for looking. Oh no. Yeah, if we're running low on time, I guess we could just cut it in the middle of this fight. I wouldn't want to continue. Yeah, we'll just go to the end of this round, I guess.
Okay.
Vosner's up.
Alright, Vosner. So the one dragon is much farther away than, Alright, I would have seen it trying to go after Beryl.
Mm-hmm.
And so in my earthen state, I would essentially just... It's on the ground, right? Is it prone?
Yeah.
Arathator?
Yeah, he's prone.
Alright. Well, I would like to come over here and hit it a couple times.
Sure.
I guess I get advantage on it.
Yep.
Okay. So that's one. Alright, regular attack.
Oh shit!
Ooh, nice.
Brings the crit.
Bring the crit. Alright, and then for my hasted action, I'm going to move over here.
Okay. So actually, the Orog got an attack of opportunity on you as you ran past him, so I'm gonna give him that.
Okay.
But he doesn't have Sentinel or anything, so he just hits you.
Yeah, he gets... I got a roll for
Oh, fire damage.
fire damage.
And you're gonna get attack of opportunity by Arathator as you walk away.
Oops. Oh, cat. Sorry.
And he's going to swipe at you with his tail.
Consume a spell slot.
And miss you. Wait, what just happened there? Oh, you hurt yourself. Yeah, that's fine.
Sorry, one of the cats jumped on the keyboard, so I might have accidentally targeted myself.
It's fine. Yeah. So all of that checks out. It does 11 flame damage to the aura.
Cool. Now I'll give myself plus 11.
Okay, Isolde, you're up. We'll end after your turn.
Yeah, can Foster get off the barrel for a second?
Sure.
Okay, so bonus action, I'm gonna move my spiritual weapon 10 feet over and 10 feet up, but I assume it's still not gonna be within range.
It is 40 feet away from it.
Yeah, and then I am going to run. Well, I was gonna run here, I guess. Are you on top of Errol?
Not
No,
anymore.
he's a little down.
I'm in front of Vero.
Okay. I'm gonna run underneath Bosner.
Oh, okay.
Tap Varel and cast Freedom of Movement on him and tell him run to the rest of the group to try to get him to safety.
Okay. And do we want to end right there?
Sure.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, I guess we could do one more turn.
I mean, we have to go.
Yeah, we gotta go.
No, I
guys
meant
can
one
up
more
and
turn,
tell
not one
us.
more round. But we'll just end with Arathator is going to use his breath on the three of you, since it's his turn.
Nice.
Can he have a health bar? Does he have a health bar?
Izzy, no.
And Isolde
Do you
goes.
still have your inspiration point?
Yeah.
Might be a
How's
time to
How that
roll
got
it.
me, though.
Roll
Oh,
a
'cause I can
Constitution
re-roll
saving
a
throw.
save?
Yeah.
Ooh, buddy.
Could I chronal shift it?
Yeah, you can.
Alright. Alright. That's how it works. Let's give her a reroll.
Okay, so I have to reroll a Constitution saving throw.
Yep.
Oh, she still has that Fortune's Favor thing too, right?
She does.
Oh yeah.
So you roll an additional d20
Oh
and
boy.
pick.
Well, let's see how many we can stack up here. And you do have inspiration if you want to give
Yeah,
one
you want-
last thing.
Eventually,
sure.
you'll
Destined to die.
Wow.
All right, Isolde.
Wow.
Varel, in a moment of like desperation, tries to alter the timeline you guys are currently in and struggles flipping through all of the futures to find one where you don't die or get knocked unconscious, and is unable to as a breath slams into all of you. Vosner sort of trying to shield you, unable to do so as the ice swoops around him and cuts into your flesh, and Isolde falls unconscious. And we'll pick up there next time.
Well done,